Ladies and gentlemen, the main objective and purpose of this video is to share my thoughts, interests and opinions of the content, as well as providing a form of entertainment for you, the viewer. Although this video is not of an adult nature, this video may contain material that is not suitable for younger viewers. Therefore, parental guidance and viewer discretion is advised. Thank you very much.
Bad girl, I'm a nice guy. Liquor in my cup, I gotta really toughen up. Yeah, nurse strap.
Hey everybody, how is everybody doing during this really dark time in our modern era? Manlykefresh here with your latest prediction video for WrestleMania 36. I should be excited about WrestleMania 36, but obviously with so much that's going on, with me having to self-isolate, most of the world having to self-isolate, and the fact that this WrestleMania is having to be covered over 2 days, because I'm pretty sure they're going to record WrestleMania as we speak has possibly been recorded and it's already happened, but it hasn't aired to us, the public. And on top of that, now it's going to be moved to the WWE Performance Center because of this COVID-19 virus, which I just pray to God ends very soon. But anyway, enough about the virus. Let's talk about the 16 matches on the card and what my predictions will be for each match. So without further ado, here we go. First off, allow me to apologise for my voice, guys. This virus got me differently and I'm still recovering, but nevertheless, it's not going to stop me doing this video. We have, out of the 16 matches, the first match, which I think will probably take place on the Saturday, is going to be Otis from Heavy Machinery taking on Dolph Ziggler. Obviously, as you're aware, Mandy Rose is in a love triangle with Dolph Ziggler. She's currently dating Dolph Ziggler, but at one point she was interested in Otis. Otis has been rubbed the wrong way by Ziggler. Ziggler, every opportunity, is trying to wind the poor guy up, and Otis is not having a bar of it. He's had enough. So I feel this match is going to come full circle at this pay-per-view. Otis to win the match, possibly not get back Mandy Rose, but probably get some of his integrity and get some of that frustration out by beating the living crap out of Dolph Ziggler. So once again, Otis to win the match. So another match that I believe will happen on Saturday will be Aliester Black taking on Bobby Lashley. This match will possibly be a very big test to Aliester Black. Bobby Lashley, as we know, is a supreme athlete. He's very good, very agile, very quick and very strong, especially for a man of his age. I believe Lashley is currently in his 40s now. Aliester Black still in the prime of his career. Still got a lot to prove, a lot to show. And I feel that this match is going to be a very tough match for Aliester Black. However, I do believe Aliester Black's going to hold his own, give Bobby Lashley the black mask, and will get the win. 1, 2, 3. So once again, Aliester Black to pin Bobby Lashley for his first WrestleMania victory. So, for the first time in possibly half a year, I believe, the Women's Tag Team Championships will be finally on the line. Asuka and Kairi Sane are going to defend their championships against the team of Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. And I do believe, ironically, it was the Kabuki Warriors who beat Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross for the championships to begin with. So this match is all started with Asuka jumping over from Raw to Smackdown to randomly attack Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Asuka's had her own against them. We haven't seen really much of Kairi Sane. I do believe they're trying to protect Kairi Sane after what happened at the TLC pay-per-view last year with Becky Lynch and Charlotte. But I do believe we're going to have some new champions crowned. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross to regain the tag team championships for their second reign. And the Kabuki Warriors will probably break up after this and probably go their own separate ways. So Bliss and Cross to win. I think it's quite ironic that it's taken for the COVID-19 virus to actually help Elias get some TV time and some pay-per-view time. It's been a long time coming. In the same breath, I do feel sorry for Baron Corbin, because Baron Corbin, or King Corbin, sorry, has kind of been at the rough end of a lot of controversy on Smackdown as of late. Even Mojo Rawley had some fun at this guy's expense, but I do believe that'll probably come full circle. I think Elias and King Corbin have had their fair share of ups and downs with each other. One's been on top, one's been at the bottom, and vice versa. But I do feel, if you look at Baron Corbin or King Corbin's pay-per-view record as of late, he's had a lot of losses to Roman Reigns. And I feel this may not help him as such to get that credibility back, but it's a step in the right direction. So I feel at WrestleMania, King Corbin is going to beat Elias with the Deep Six and the End of Days. And I believe this rivalry will just wither away. Elias will go back to singing. And hopefully King Corbin at some point will get elevated up to some form of level. That's not going to be annoying, but he does need a title now. So King Corbin to win. So, this match initially was supposed to be a tag team triple threat match with Jimmy and Jey Uso taking on the tag team champions of Miz and John Morrison, and in the mix was supposed to be the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Big E. However, if you notice on the picture, there's a big massive X which I've put over the Miz. This is due to the fact that I believe the Miz is off sick with the virus as well. So as a result of this, I believe the tag team championships will be defended in triple threat rules in a ladder match, but it will be one participant per match. So John Morrison will be representing the Miz and Morrison, obviously. Jay or Jimmy will represent their team, and Kofi or Big E will represent their team. I do believe, just for the sake of just protecting the Miz and Morrison's team for now, I do believe John Morrison will possibly retain his tag team championship on the Miz's and his behalf. And maybe when we find out what's finally happening with WWE in this dark time, because I heard a rumour that WWE is going to shut down for a few weeks or for a few months, we'll discover what happens from there. So I think in the meantime, keep the belts on John Morrison and The Miz, and let these guys have another match, maybe at the next pay-per-view that WWE have, hopefully SummerSlam, or if WWE comes back before then, at maybe Money in the Bank or something like that. Anyway, Morrison to retain his tag team championships on behalf of him and The Miz. And we have one of the most anticipated matches, I believe. We have the young, rising, beautiful Rhea Ripley, who is the NXT Women's Champion, taking on the 10-time Women's Champion and possibly the greatest Women's Champion of our era, Charlotte Flair. So, this match came about when Charlotte won the Royal Rumble back in January and challenged Rhea Ripley to a match. I do believe that due to what's been happening in the world, this match hasn't been able to be moulded as well as it could have been. The potential is there. I'm actually looking forward to this match, to be honest, because on one side we have the strong, young, beautiful Australian Rhea Ripley, and we have the beautiful, strong Charlotte Flair. But however, I feel like because Rhea Ripley's NXT and Rhea Ripley's quite younger than Charlotte, Rhea Ripley needs more time to shine in the spotlight. Whereas Charlotte doesn't need the spotlight anymore. She's been in the spotlight multiple times over the years. She's had multiple world championships. She's won every championship there is except for the tag team championships for the women. And she's won it 10 times. So really, I feel this match really should go to Rhea Ripley. I feel Rhea Ripley should retain her women's championship, but Charlotte should give the woman the beating of her life during the match and show Rhea Ripley why Charlotte is the queen of all women in the WWE. But once again, Rhea Ripley to win the match and retain her NXT Women's Championship with a hard-fought victory. So, initially this match was supposed to be Garza and Andrade taking on the Street Profits, but based on what Zelina Vega said this past Monday in Raw, Andrade has got broken ribs. Bullshit. Excuse me. Sorry, did I say that out loud? We all know why Andrade is off, but not to sound insensitive, I'm not going to go any further, but I just find it weird that WWE has portrayed other wrestlers off with the virus, but they don't want to really say it for Andrade. But yeah, wink wink, we know what's going on, WWE. We know why Andrade is not around. Yeah, he hasn't got no broken ribs. But anyway, back to the match. So, the Street Profits have been okay tag team champions, I guess. But I don't feel Austin Theory and Garza have had much chemistry together just yet. So I feel this match at WrestleMania will go to the Street Profits. But I do believe maybe this rivalry may go on a little bit further. Maybe until Andrade comes back. But for this pay-per-view, either Saturday or Sunday, depending what time or what day they decide to show this match, the Street Profits will retain their tag team championships. So, Street Profits to retain, going to hibernation with the belts, and we'll see what happens when we come back from our hibernation. So guys, picture this. I'm going to be the analyst of this 5-woman match. I'm going to predict the match right now. So, I think in this match, Tamina will be the first to be eliminated because it's Tamina. Tamina is only just there because Carmella is off sick. Carmella was supposed to be here, but she's not here as well. So, Tamina will get eliminated first. Then I feel that maybe Naomi will get eliminated next. Then what will then happen is Bayley and Sasha Banks will then team up on Lacey Evans and eliminate her next. And then obviously the two best friends are going to duke it out at the end. And then I think Bayley is going to cheat to retain her SmackDown Women's Championship, which is going to probably piss Sasha Banks off. But I feel what's going to happen is this: now that Bayley retains the title at the expense of Sasha Banks, there's going to be a little bit of animosity between the two. I do believe this is the match that everyone's been waiting for. They've been waiting for the time that Sasha Banks and Bayley like literally crumble and divide as friends. It's not going to happen tonight. Well, when I say tonight, I'm talking about Saturday, Sunday. It's not going to happen during this match, but I do believe the outcome of this match will lead to the eventual rivalry of Bayley and Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks will probably get a match at SummerSlam if we pray to God that we are allowed to go back to live studios, because I can't take this anymore. Watching Smackdown, Raw and NXT with no crowds is boring. But yeah, Bayley to retain her championships and probably lead to a rivalry with Sasha Banks in the horizon. So that's my prediction done. Can I just quickly clap and say congratulations to Sami Zayn for finally winning his first major championship on the main roster. Say what you will, how he won the match, how they beat Braun Strowman at the Elimination Chamber. The fact of the matter is, Sami Zayn won the IC title. Sami Zayn is a champion. Sami Zayn is relevant again. We thank God. Thank you so much for giving Sami Zayn an opportunity. I'm so grateful. But anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about Daniel Bryan getting his opportunity against Sami Zayn. So, over the last few weeks, Daniel Bryan has built a good friendship with Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak, who is kind of Daniel Bryan's, mentor, teacher. I don't know exactly what the relationship is exactly, but the situation was, if Daniel Bryan's mentor, teacher, Drew Gulak, could beat Shinsuke Nakamura in a one-on-one match, he would get a match against Sami Zayn. So obviously, Drew Gulak won. Daniel Bryan has got his opportunity against Sami Zayn, and I believe this is going to be a clinic. These two of the best pure athletes in WWE. Daniel Bryan, the submission artist, Sami Zayn, the high flyer. It's been so nice to see Sami Zayn as a manager, but it'll be really nice to see Sami Zayn in the ring. I do feel though that this match is not going to end clean. Daniel Bryan is probably going to have Drew Gulak in his corner watching his back. And obviously we're going to have Shinsuke Nakamura watching Zayn's back, and so is Cesaro. And I believe because of those two, they're going to cost Daniel Bryan the opportunity to win this match. But I don't believe the rival will be over between these two. But on this night at WrestleMania, Sami Zayn to retain his IC title. So after months and months of these two literally, how can I put it without sounding offensive, beating the shit out of each other, should I say? Yes, beating the shit out of each other. That's a great way of putting it. These two, their rivalry, let's just say from the get-go, has been fantastic. Fight Owens fights, stun Owens stun, whatever you want to call himself. And then you've got Mr. Burn It Down, the Kingslayer, Mr. Seth freaking Rollins, or as he likes to be called now, the Monday Messiah, have literally gone toe-to-toe since Survivor Series, or just after Survivor Series. I think this all started because Kevin Owens went to go and help NXT during their pay-per-view the night before. And Raw did very badly, and Seth Rollins turned heel. He joined the AOP. He had Buddy Murphy join him, and on the other hand, you had Owens with the Viking Raiders, Samoa Joe. Where is Samoa Joe, by the way, might I ask? But anyway, too much information in regards to other stuff. Let's talk about the match. This is a great pay-per-view to end this rivalry. However, I do feel it's going to miss the whole adulation of the crowd, because this kind of match deserves to be held in front of thousands of people, because it's going to be a great match. These two are one of the best wrestlers of this era. Mr. Personality on the right, though, however, needs to just keep his mouth shut. Let someone else do the talking for him. let his fist do the talking, because he can't do a promo, man. He's good at a heel, but he can't do a promo. But Kevin Owens, I feel, is going to get his come-ups here. After all the beatings that Seth and his little Messiah Club have done to Kevin Owens is going to get the win at WrestleMania this Saturday or Sunday. And on top of that, now I think Seth Rollins is taking some time off with another wrestler who we'll talk about later. So I feel this is the perfect way for him to go. So Seth Rollins to lose, Kevin Owens to win. You've done it now, you're gonna make a big mistake. AJ Styles, the dead man's coming to whip your candy ass. But anyway, enough singing. The Undertaker is coming back, as I reckon, the American Badass. That's why I'm singing his old American Badass thing, because Styles went personal. He got Michelle McCool, the Undertaker's wife, involved. He said the Undertaker's wife is trying to kill him. But on the other hand, Undertaker, you did get involved with 2 of AJ Styles' match, which had nothing to do with you. So this match is going to be quite interesting, because it's going to be a Boneyard match. Where I reckon that's another way of WWE having to hold a match outside of the Performance Center to make it a bit more entertaining. I think it's going to be a glorified Buried Alive match, but I do believe, don't be surprised if we don't see Michelle McCool involved, if we don't see Kane involved. Luke Gallows and Anderson are going to be involved. But I do believe, because The Undertaker has whooped AJ's ass twice already, I feel AJ Styles is going to hand The Undertaker his 3rd WrestleMania defeat. So that'll make The Undertaker, 24-3? But I don't think this will be the last of this little rivalry. I believe after AJ Styles has probably buried The Undertaker in whatever incarnation he comes back as, possibly the American Badass, being buried is going to kind of give The Undertaker the powers he needs to come back as a true dead man. And I do believe this rivalry may pick up, hopefully, if WWE does come back and does start airing pay-per-views properly, at SummerSlam. So for WrestleMania, Saturday, or this will possibly be a Sunday night pay-per-view match, because it's The Undertaker, innit? It's going to have him on the best night of them all. I believe The Undertaker will lose this match to AJ Styles, getting his 3rd defeat. Undertaker will get buried, whatever Boneyard matches, come back at SummerSlam and kickstart the rivalry that's going to happen over this weekend. Do 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 do, let me in. Do 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 do, let me in. That's basically the theme of this match. So John Cena, Mr. I have come back for WrestleMania season. It's good to see Cena back, don't get me wrong. I do believe this is going to be Cena's very, very last match in WWE. And what a great way to end the WWE career, a great illustrious career, than with a person who got beaten by Goldberg. I'm sorry, but WWE, you done fucked up when you made Goldberg beat Bray Wyatt for the Universal Championship. So what better way than WWE to kind of redeem the Wyatt character by having him face the greatest WWE superstar of this modern era in a Firefly Funhouse match. Is that supposed to be similar to what Bray Wyatt and Mr. Delete, we won't say his name because he's not WWE anymore, did a couple of years ago? But anyway, another great way of WWE making WrestleMania a bit more interesting, because it's not going to be held in the arena. It's going to be held in some deadbeat country house somewhere, where Bray Wyatt will let John Cena in to his house so they can fight. But I think we all know what's going to happen here. John Cena is going to be feeding himself to the Fiend. Obviously not easily, but Cena is going to lose this match. And maybe next year Cena will get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, because say what you will about John Cena, Cena sucks. Cena deserves it. So Bray Wyatt to win, John Cena to pass the torch to Bray Wyatt and possibly try and salvage what Goldberg took away from the Fiend. So the Fiend, Bray Wyatt to win. So we have the Raw Women's Championship on the line now. This is arguably the most anticipated women's match of them all. Becky Lynch, who I must say is possibly the longest reigning women's champion of all time. When did Becky Lynch win the title? Was it last WrestleMania where she beat Ronda Rousey? She pinned Ronda Rousey with a crucifix pin, right? In a triple threat match against Charlotte. So Becky Lynch has been a very good fighting champion, and we had Shayna Baszler, who literally won the right to fight Lynch in a dominant 6-woman Elimination Chamber match. But we didn't really need an Elimination Chamber match because we kind of knew that's the way they were going, because Lynch and Shayna were fighting even before the Elimination Chamber came. But nevertheless, Shayna Baszler is the former NXT Women's Champion, and I feel, as I mentioned with Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch and Seth are going to take a hike from WWE for a while, just so you know. So that obviously means that Shayna Baszler is possibly going to win this match, but is she going to win the match cleanly? Oh, hell no. So I've been reading a lot of dirt sheets, and I've been listening to a lot of other YouTubers. One particular is Wrestlemania. Wrestlemania is one of my favourite, YouTubers. Just pointing out there, Wrestlemania. Back for another video, as that's to say. He made a statement that Ronda Rousey is due to return because Ronda Rousey's been seen in the WWE Performance Center as of late. So I feel Shayna Baszler is going to become the new Raw Women's Champion due to interference from Shayna's buddy Ronda Rousey. Whether Ronda Rousey and Shayna are going to have something to do with each other in a match later on, I don't know, but I do believe Shayna is going to win the title from Lynch. And Lynch, you and Thingy can go on holiday and take a much deserved rest. Oh, and quickly, just before I go into the next match, when I said Becky Lynch, the longest women's champion of all time, I'm talking about in the last 10 to 15 years. Just to clarify that. What? You guys shouldn't judge me. You don't know me. You think you know me? Oh, by the way, talking about you think you know me, do you think you know what's going to happen between Randy Orton and Edge's match when they do a last man standing match this weekend? I don't know, but I do know one thing. It's going to be a bloody good match. A bloody good match. The build up to this match has been fantastic. Randy Orton going absolutely psycho on Edge, whether it's jealous rage, envy, or just Randy Orton. Hearing voices in his head. They understand. Or they talk to me, whatever the bloody song is, I don't know. That was a very bad imitation of Rev Fury, by the way. Apologies, Rev Fury. I do apologise. But nevertheless, Mr. You Think You Know Me Edge has got Randy Orton's number, I believe, in this match. Randy Orton is going to pay for everything that he's done to him, especially what he did to Edge's wife, Beth Phoenix. Edge to win this match, and I don't know what happens after this. Irrespective of what happens in WWE, what direction does Edge go after this match? Is Edge going to be going back into retirement, or is Edge back for a few more dates to wrestle more people? But nevertheless, I am looking forward to this match. And we've come to one of our first World Championship matches. Goldberg versus Roman Reigns. But obviously there's a big massive X on Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns has been taken out of the match due to health issues concerning COVID-19, and obviously he had issues with leukemia over the last couple of years, so as a precaution they've taken him out. So my prediction as a replacement for Roman Reigns in this match will probably be Braun Strowman or Sheamus. Braun Strowman because Braun Strowman is the only legitimate wrestler left on Smackdown that is actually still active. And I say Sheamus because, well, since Sheamus has come back from his long hiatus and his injury, I don't think he's lost a match. So Sheamus has been built quite hard, but I think probably Braun Strowman will get this. If Goldberg was to face Roman Reigns, I do believe the initial plan was Roman Reigns to win. However, sorry Bill, you're going to have to tell your wife and you're going to have to tell your beautiful little son that Goldberg is going to have to hold the title slightly longer, because I can't see WWE giving Braun Strowman the Universal title, especially how they treated him last month at Elimination Chamber where he got beaten up by the 3 other guys and in the past. And Sheamus, as much as I do like Sheamus, I don't think Sheamus generally is at this present stage in his career World Championship material anymore. But then again, neither is Goldberg. But hey, someone go and tell Vince that, please. But anyway, Mr. Bill Goldberg, I do believe that you are only going to win this match because WWE wants you to fight Roman Reigns at some point. We do want to see the spear and the spear against each other, and I feel like that might happen at SummerSlam. I keep saying SummerSlam, that the world's going to go back to normal by SummerSlam, but hopefully by the second big pay-per-view, SummerSlam, this match will happen. But Goldberg to retain his championship. Boom, 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 boom. Main event, time. Main event time. Brock Lesnar against McIntyre. Right, I really need to stop singing. It's because I'm bored and I'm ill, so I'm probably a bit hallucinating a little bit. But you know what? It brings fun to people while I'm doing it, so be it. But anyway, Lesnar and Drew McIntyre. This match has been really good because Drew McIntyre is the winner of the Men's Royal Rumble. And what do I think is going to happen? Drew McIntyre is going to kick Brock Lesnar in the face with the Claymore kick. He's going to pin you, Lesnar. 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar, you're out of time. So say goodbye. What was yours now is mine. I mean Drew's. I take broken dreams, I'll make them for you. Drew McIntyre, new World Heavyweight WWE Champion. And that's my prediction done. Drew McIntyre to win. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the end of my prediction video. If you're watching on YouTube, I'd like you to like, subscribe, share the video and hit that notification bell. And if you lovely people are watching this on Dailymotion, my other channel, please like the video, follow the channel, share the content. So, ladies and gentlemen, on a serious note, I don't know what's going to happen with WWE. Whether it's going to be another pay-per-view, but until then, all of you stay safe and keep the good fight. God bless you all. Manlykefresh out. I want to enjoy WrestleMania.
I'm a nice guy. Liquor in my cup, I gotta really toughen up. Yeah, nurse strap.